Hey everyone, I'm Megan and welcome to my channel. So today I have a primer, foundation, and concealer wear test for you. And it's all by the brand called Frankie Rose. Now I had never heard of this brand before. And how I found out about it was BabsBeauty. Her name is Stephanie. She's got a YouTube channel. She is beautiful. I love watching her. I've been watching her for years and years and years. She actually was showing some PR she had received from this brand, and she said that she had heard it was really good. So that, of course, I'm like, ooh, I want to try it too. So I picked up the primer, foundation, and concealer from the brand Frankie Rose Cosmetics. And yeah, so that is what I'm testing out today. And I'm going to be doing a wear test. It's not going to be a 10, 12, 14 hour wear test. It's going to be more about 8 hours. I've just had a little bit of running to do today and I got started late. So I apologize that it's not going to be as long as my normal ones are. But I feel like we can get a good idea about how this foundation, concealer, primer is all going to wear within that 8 hour period. So if you want to see my thoughts on this brand's products, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm going to start out by priming my skin, and I'm going to use this Prime Addiction face primer. It comes in a box like this, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and then I will go into the details, price, and all that, so I can give it time to kind of set in. And it comes in a little packaging like this. It's so cute, a little jar. It kind of looks like a moisturizer or something like that. And then you open it up, and it's like jelly. So I'm just going to use what's in the cap. So it's a really like jelly consistency. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but that's what it looks like on my fingers. It's just a clear. Oh, okay. I kind of feel like it feels like silicone-y, like really silicone-y. Is that even a word? Silicone-y? It is really smooth feeling, but it's still got that kind of like greasy feel. So I don't know how I'm going to like it, but we will test it out for sure. And this is supposed to fill in pores and mattify and be radiant, but we'll get into all that in a second. So I'm not going in with a second primer like I normally do. I'm just going to use this one, and that's it. So I'm going to let that sit in, and it is $42. And so it says what it does. This rich face primer nourishes, moisturizes, and softens your skin, creating a protective layer that enhances your skin's texture and preps it for makeup application. Our face primer glides on smoothly, minimizes pores, and fills in lines, fine lines, for a matte, flawless, perfectly airbrushed finish that will keep you looking radiant from day to night. So it's supposed to fill in lines, pores, make you matte, but also give you a radiant look. So it's kind of contradicting there. I don't see any like dew in my skin whatsoever. I feel like if anything, it definitely did mattify, and I think it did a nice job of filling in my pores, so that is promising. So next I'm going to go into the Matte Perfection Foundation by Frankie Rose. And I got this in 2 different shades. It was really hard picking the shades on the website. I picked up Vintage, which I know is going to be like so light. And that's what the packaging looks like. It's just like a frosted glass bottle with a pump. And then I also picked it up in the shade Oatmeal, which I think is going to be better for me. It's an oatmeal blend. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with Oatmeal. So here is Oatmeal, and then here, or Oatmeal blend, and then here is Vintage. So I don't know, we'll see what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and, did my camera just get like really dark? There we go. I don't know what's going on with that lighting. I apologize. Okay guys, so I've got the foundation pulled up right here. It is $36. And see, I picked it up in Vintage, which is neutral, warm undertone. It doesn't say medium, light, deep, dark tan. It doesn't say anything like that. Just neutral with warm undertones. So, and then I also picked it up in the Oatmeal blend, and it said neutral with warm undertones. So, and there's only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 shades. So the shade range is not good at all. I don't know if y'all are able to see that. But anyhow, so they could definitely extend that some more. And it says that it is instant coverage, instant confidence. Full extended coverage that's silky and lightweight. It is a perfect long-wearing matte finish foundation that will leave you with a smooth, flawless complexion. And it goes on satiny smooth with a flawless matte finish for all skin types, dry, sensitive combination, normal or oily. So, like I said, I've got Oatmeal blend and Vintage. So I'm going to start out with I'm going to put Oatmeal on my skin. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with Oatmeal first with the sponge and see how I like that. See how the coverage is. And then on the other side, I'll go in with a brush. Y'all know, I love applying my foundation with a sponge. I just feel like it gives the most flawless finish. And I just really like it a lot. But there are some that, you know, look good either way. So really it's just your personal preference. And this might be oxidizing a tad. I have heard that the concealer oxidizes, so. But in my case, that's probably good because I probably bought it about 10 shades too light, so. Alright. So, it's okay. Not my favorite right off bat. Why does my camera... I feel like the light, it keeps getting like lighter and darker. I'm not sure what's going on there, but anyway. This is with the sponge. It's definitely not full coverage. I can still see some of my acne scars coming through. And yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and pump out some more. And we'll go in with the brush on the other side. Okay, you definitely get better coverage, I can tell already with the brush, which 99% of the time that is the case. But I would rather go in with one layer or, you know, just build it up with a sponge. But it looks good either on both sides. And I definitely did not use as much product as I did on the Beauty Blender side. So I actually kind of like this with the brush. It was a lot faster. I think I'm just going to take a little bit more on the sponge side and try to cover these little marks and just use like little stippling motions. It actually doesn't look that bad. We'll just have to see how it wears. But all first impressions, it's not bad. Coverage is decent. But like I said, it was really hard picking my shade just because, you know, it doesn't say medium or whatever, medium, neutral, undertone. It just says both of these were neutral with warm undertones. So it's kind of odd. And it shows you like a picture of it, but y'all know those pictures do not always tell the full truth. So, alright, so here's what we're looking like so far. Now, I have the Frankie Rose Our Little Secret Concealer. It looks like this. And let me pull it up. Okay, so here's what the concealer looks like. It's called Our Little Secret. It's just a plastic tube with a matte black top. And then you've got your doe foot. This doe foot kind of reminds me of the Kylie Cosmetics doe foot. Just the way it looks. So this is $25 and neutral is the third from lightest shade. And let's see what it says about it. It is a creamy, luxurious concealer that hides imperfections for a softer, smoother complexion. And with this concealer, you'll blur the appearance of fine lines, dark circles, and any signs of fatigue. It blends easily and stays in place all day for full, natural looking coverage. So, I'm going to go ahead and apply this where I normally would. And actually, I think, but like I said, I have heard that this oxidizes. So, and this doe foot is really soft and flexible, which I like. So I'm just going to blend out one eye first. I'm not sure if it, dries fast. That's nice, guys. I really like this concealer. It's not Tarte Shape Tape full coverage, but it has nice coverage, and I'll definitely try to build it up. I don't think it's going to dry down fast. That blended out nicely. That concealer is really nice, actually. It's not bad at all. Alright, let's try to build it up a little bit. Just in this area. It's definitely not as light as I normally go, but that's okay. I really like the bright under eye. Probably too much, but yeah, that built up nicely. What do y'all think? I like it. Now I'm going to highlight the center of my face. Yeah, that just blended out so effortlessly. It kind of reminds me of the Frankie Cosmetics concealer. So, this is what we're looking like so far with the primer, foundation, and concealer. I'm liking everything so far, so I'm going to go finish up my makeup, and I'll be back with my first check-in. Alright guys, so I just finished up my makeup. Well, it's actually been this many hours. I know, I'm sorry. I filmed another video. I feel like my lighting's going in and out again. I don't know what's going on with it. But anyway, I filmed another video, and then I had to go get some food. I had to run some errands, so it's been a minute. So anyhow, it's been on a while. So when I first applied it, I liked it. It set beautifully. I didn't have any issues with my cream contour, anything like that. I really had high hopes for it. Now that it's been on for 4 hours, I'm starting to see it's kind of caking up a little bit around my mouth and my little line in my chin. And I don't know, it's starting to look just a tad bit heavy and a little bit cakey. So I really don't like that. But I'm not oily, so that's a good thing. And it could be that primer, it could be the foundation, I don't know, it could be a little bit of both. But I'm going to continue wearing it, and I'll probably only make this an 8-hour wear test. It is getting kind of late, and I started late today. It's just been a crazy day. But anyhow, I'll go ahead and zoom you guys in and let you see what it's looking like. So right around here, it's starting to get a little cakey. Right here, it's kind of settling in this line. And then, right here, it's looking a little cakey on my upper lip. Everywhere else looks decent. So, look at that highlight. Alright, so that's what she's looking like at the 4-hour mark. I will continue about my day. And like I said, I will come back with my final thoughts. So, I'll see you guys here in just a second. Alright guys, so I am back with my second check-in, and this is unfortunately going to be my last check-in for this evening. It's getting kind of late. I've had the foundation on for only 7 hours. I'm just so tired. I'm ready to get this makeup off and take a shower, but I definitely have some thoughts. So, About the 6 hour mark, I went outside. I was helping my fiance with a few things out there, and he was like, "What is on your face?" And I was like, what? And it just looked so, I don't know, in natural light, it looked like it oxidized really, really bad. So it does not look like it does here. It looks like it matches perfect. But it actually looks a lot darker, and he just said it did not look good at all. So, and you know, he'll tell me, "Ooh, your makeup looks good," or "No, it doesn't look good." So he definitely does not like the way this is looking on my face, and I just feel like I feel like I've got makeup on my face. It just feels really heavy. It has actually, my oils are not that bad, which I'm still going to blot and, you know, use my blotting powder still just to see what it does, see if that helps it any. But I don't know. It's just settling in little fine lines, and it's kind of coming off around my forehead a little bit. And I don't know, you can just, it's not one of these like natural looking foundations where it looks like your skin but better. But yeah, I mean, maybe I'll try it with different primers. You guys tell me what you want. Are y'all interested in that or not? Just let me know down in the comments, and I can definitely test it out for another foundation review and different primers, and try to wear it longer, like all day. And I can do all that if you want me to. But yeah, so definitely not my favorite. It's not the worst, but not my favorite. So I'll go ahead and zoom you guys in, let you see what it's looking like. So and just right around here, it looks heavy. It's like settling in these lines. It's kind of coming off around my forehead. So that's what she's looking like right now. I don't know. It's kind of accentuating my pores as well, and that primer said that it's going to fill my pores and give me like this flawless base and all that. I definitely, when I use my Cover FX or, you know, some of my other favorite pore filling primers, my pores don't look this bad, and they're definitely accentuated right now, so I do not like that either. So I'm going to go ahead, and I ran out of my other Tatcha blotting paper, so I'm just using these Fenty ones. It's so cute. You just roll it out, and let me see how oily. So not too bad. And the foundation just come off on these blotting sheets. So, but I didn't see, it did not say that it was transfer proof. So, okay, so I have already blotted, and that helped a little bit. It really did. It's actually coming off on my nose right here. A good thing I can say is I did sweat a little bit, and maybe that's why it's kind of getting a little patchy right here, but everywhere else, I mean, it's not separating. So that is a plus. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. Alright, so I'm going in with my Fenty blotting powder. Alright, so now this is what I'm looking like after blotting and putting some powder on. I definitely like it more now, but it still looks a little heavy on my top lip, and overall it's not bad. It's just not something that I would probably reach for as an everyday foundation. I will continue to test it out on my own, but like I said, if y'all want to see that on camera, let me know. So yeah, that is my thoughts on this. I would definitely say if you want to try it out, try it out. And I'm going to continue playing with the primer, and use that with different foundations and really see, like maybe my Beauty Blender foundation or my YSL. Those are like my top 2 favorites. And now the Derma Blend foundation, that one was so good. So I'm going to try to play with the primer with all of those different ones, and I'll try to keep you guys updated in the description box down below. And yeah, I did like the concealer. Like I said, it was definitely not as full coverage as I like, but I built it up nicely and the color ended up being okay. It does oxidize, so I would kind of get a shade maybe a little bit lighter than you would normally go for. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And I would love nothing more than to have you subscribe to my little family here on YouTube. It would mean so much to me. And if you would like, you can hit that little post notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload. And thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. So, bye!